We're on our way to the test centre, the virus test centre in, where is it? Beeston. Not for me, but for Jan. They told her she had to go before 4 days of showing symptoms, and then she phoned up again and said still calling. So we're just waiting to see what happens. It's saying that there's a 30% fail in it, saying that it doesn't work. So we're just going to find out and see if it's, I think it's 48 to 72 hours for the results. So we're on our way there.
After 300 yards, give right on the roundabout and take the second.
I'll come back to you when we find out. See you in a bit. Right, we're just coming up to the test centre now. We are early, so we're going to have to pull up for a minute until our appointment's at 10:30 to go in there. Sun's come out. And your fucking bag is roasted. So we don't know where it is. I'm just looking for it, ready to go in. And then she can be tested. But does that mean
300 yards, you have reached your destination.
you're waiting 48 hours to see if you're positive, but she's been into a call where the lady was positive? But have you got to wait to see if you've not come out with it? Have you got to wait and see for 14 days to see if you still come out with it? We don't know. So we're going to try and ask the question, and if we can, we'll get some answers. Right, we're here now, and we're just going to be driving through. Second. Right. I come for testing.
Close to car park seat. So straight forward to the left.
Right, cheers mate. Thank you. He looked like him off Little Britain. Site protection. Car park C. Yeah. Car park C. COVID-19. Quite busy. Ish. I think Jambo's going to have to get out and go in the back seat. That's what they've said. She has to sit behind the driver if they're being tested. I don't know if it's like a booth or something. So. Oh. We've got lost.
They have voted for their right to This is Weybridge. This is no right turn, Darren.
Well, I have to do it. It says no right turn, but I've got to go. Car park C. Jan has to sit in the back now. Oh, not bothered.
Window up, please, sir. Thank you.
Window up.
Yeah, thank you.
Window up. Yeah. Oh, where is it? You're booking. You can't wipe window downs, Jan.
Oh. Wait a minute.
If you can click onto that link for me.
Got to click onto a link.
Yeah, if you want to go all the way around there.
Up here. No. It's just, the, yeah,
Yeah, would you have a text message
Yeah.
and email?
Uh,
Can you just drop the window slightly for me?
Right.
Hi, are you okay? Have you had a text or an email? If so, can I just have a look? Yeah, that's fine. So you're my old system. Have you got any ID with you?
Yeah. Wait, Badge, do you want any more?
No, that's fine. Just bear with me a second. Thank you.
does seem organised a bit though, doesn't it, Jan? It does seem organised. And must be about 40-50 cars here. Yeah, lane 4 going on the ferry. So we couldn't have the windows down. They've stuck us a piece of paper on the window. Don't know what that is. A minute, we'll tell you what they do in a minute. Right, so this is the testing now. We're going to try and ask some questions and see what she says, and we've got proof of it as well. So we'll see what she says. And she needs testing for fatty acid.
She didn't have to go in the back of the car.
Well, no, well, that's what they said on the thingy. You had to go in the back of the car. So you don't have to go in the back of your car. You can go in the passenger seat and they still do it. But we was told you had to go in behind the back of the driver's seat, but you don't. So if you've read that anywhere, you don't have to do that. Well, here you don't anyway, at Beeston. He's masked up. No place to go. If anybody's after a cheap generator, there's quite a few here.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah.
My name's Gemma. We're doing a test today for you, okay? And ask some questions first of all. Any mild ulcers or cuts? No.
No.
Any warfarin taken?
No.
Any blood disorders?
No.
Okay. Right then. The first one was under the back of the throat and it's under the nose. Is that alright?
Yeah.
That's not the best way to meet people, is it? Nice and white. Just put your head back ever so slightly. Gargle for me.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. Perfect. How was that? That's not the best, is it? Any preference on nostril?
Any.
We'll do this one here. It's about 10 seconds. A little tickle up the nose there. Might breathe some tears, so I do apologise. Fabulous, thank you. Right then, so you might have had a text about your test, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, because I've been in contact with somebody with COVID
Yeah.
and I've got the symptoms and this comes back negative,
Yeah.
should I still be isolating me and my family? Or can we go back to work?
How long have you been isolating for?
Well, I've been isolating, this will be like my 7th day,
Yeah.
but my family, they was told to still go back to work. Because we'll work for the same company, you see.
But obviously,
so-
if the symptoms haven't shown through on any of us,
Yeah.
basically, what will happen then? Do you know what I mean? Because then 14 days, if it's not come through,
Yeah. I'm not what do you say? Results take about 72 hours anyway to come
Yeah.
through.
See, this is tomorrow will be my 6th day, so will I get a positive result on that?
I'm not 100% sure.
You're not
you see.
sure?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. See what happens when the results come through.
yeah, it's just that because obviously we're both in the care community, like we're going out to patients,
Yeah.
and we want to make sure that we're not giving it to
Yeah.
somebody else, and the care support. Like if I was working with you, I wouldn't like to give it you.
Oh,
do you know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah, no,
So what we're
100%.
saying to our bosses, even if it comes back negative, does
Yeah.
that we can't go back to work until the
that's thing,
14
that's what I
days?
would have thought, because obviously you'd be self-isolating, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So they must
Hmm?
be.
Yeah, well, there you are.
So
We can't even wear masks going into people's calls.
Not?
No,
No.
That's ridiculous.
no, we can't wear them unless they're shielding. We cannot wear them.
That's insane. That sounds really stupid, doesn't it?
But it is. It's
Yeah.
daft.
I would personally, I would
If we do wear them,
Yeah.
it's at our own cost,
Oh my
and we've got to explain to the clients that
Yeah.
basically we're not here to scare you.
Yeah.
We're just here to wear them for our safety and your safety.
Yeah.
Now that should have been sent out as a letter, I think.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Click on the link, and it should ask you for your date of birth. This will go with you anyway. This is yours to keep.
Right.
So I'll give you this. So after that, it will pretty much find you pretty much straight away. So
Right.
it asks you for a barcode number. That is your barcode number
Right.
there for your test.
Right.
But
thank
Pussy,
you.
it comes back as a negative, but you've been in contact with it.
Yeah, it does.
I would still self-isolate.
Very much. Bye. Right. So that answers your questions, I think. She would still isolate, even though if it comes back negative, for 14 days. If you're positive, well, it's still 14 days. So that should answer everyone's question now, that you shouldn't be going to work even if it comes back negative or positive until you're clear of it. So do we get tested again to make sure we're clear? Nobody knows.
You have a check on email. If so, can I just have a look? Yeah, that's fine. So you're on our old system. Have you got any ID with you?
Yeah. Got the work badge, do you want any more?
No, that's fine. Just bear 1 second.
See, it's quite a few cabins. Test registration card.
That?
All right, and then there's a test I can't understand him. It's just sinners. We've been checked before we go in and then checking before we go out. What have we done? We're going helicoptered in. Anyway, that's what happens at the testing centre. And she's saying exactly the same as us, that even if it comes back negative, you should still isolate for 14 days.
Right, you can pull up somewhere where you can.
Number one, you don't have to get in the back, behind the back of the driver's seat. Number two, if you are tested negative or positive, you should still isolate for the 14 days of the time of contact with somebody. So if you've been in contact with somebody more than 10 minutes, you should isolate. So we're on our way back home now. The test centre, I think it was quite good. It was simple enough to get here. Let's put home on that, Jan. It was simple enough to get here and simple enough to sort out. I think it was quite organised. Everyone was helpful and polite, but even she's just said you should still isolate.